Hello guys, and we are live today at ESENtaxa. As always, Wednesday, it's our day for questions. So whenever you have some questions, whatever you think about taxes on Italy, Belgium, Albania, and also Portugal, Republic of San Marino, any kind of question, tax question, you can ask us today. Wednesday, we have 10 minutes, 15 minutes in which we can reply you back. I want to take this opportunity today to remind you that we have opened our accounting page in which you will see all our prices and packages about our services in terms of accounting. So this is not online course, this is not tax consultancy, but accounting. So how we work as an accounting firm with our accountant partners in Italy. And basically, we have this new page in which we have we explain very clearly which are our packages and what kind of packages our client might need for their journey in Italy. So the first package is the worldwide income, a worldwide tax file return in Italy. So basically, a lot of you guys came from abroad. You have several type of incomes flowing from other countries while are Italian tax residents. So we need a complex tax file return to be produced and submitted to the Italian tax office, and also composed by assets such as movable assets, immovable assets abroad, financial products, and bank accounts. So, and here we, instead of ask you one-time shot payment, you can basically start paying this service monthly with a very small amount of money with the basic plan. With the gold plan, you also have a semestral consultancy included in the package. And with the VIP plan, you also have the tax optimization checks. So what is the tax optimization check? And this is the innovative way that we help and assist our client with our accounting firms. So the tax optimization check, it's our proactive behavior. So we are going to call you, we are going to check if you're doing things properly in Italy. So in order to understand before the end of the tax year, if you manage to optimize your taxes. So if you're doing right, if you're archive your documentation correctly to face any kind of audits, if you really deduct your real expenses, or if you make some mistakes. And with the tax optimization check, we do it in advance. Included in the package in the gold plan instead, there is the a consultancy included, while in the VIP package, there is consultancy and tax optimization checks. So this structure is valid for the worldwide income, for the impatriate regime as employed, forfait regime, impatriate regime as a self-employed, and if you want to open a company in Italy. So if you want to incorporate a limited liability company, an Italian limited liability company in Italy, and we have also packages for the same type of assistance. So the basic plan, which is the basic accounting, gold plan, in which you will have quarterly the tax consultancy included in the package, and with the VIP plan, tax consultancy and tax optimization check. We are going to see your balance sheets. We are going to see your expenses. We are going to see if you're doing things properly before the end of the year, before the end of the tax year, because that is the moment. If you make some mistakes, we can only correct them before the end of the tax year. If you do something after, it's already too late. So this came from our experience as accounting firm, with our accounting partners, with our client, with our tax consultancies. So we have learned that our clients needs to be guided and drive through the right direction before the end of the tax year. Okay. So in the chat, I put the link with our webpage. So in case you need to relocate to Italy and you're looking for an accountant, an English-speaking accountant that makes all this kind of activity for you with the impatriate regime, with the ordinary accountability, with opening a company, you can look at our page and check basically if what is the package which makes more sense for you. And of course, in the same page, if you click in the chat here, you will have also the chance to ask us questions, more clarification for free with a 15-minute free call in which we're going to tell you more in details how our packages works. So if you don't understand something, you can basically book a free call in which we can basically explain you even better if you have some blurry point, if you have some doubts, okay? Because it's very important that you know exactly how we work before you relocate to Italy in case you need an accounting service. We have the first questions, so let's start with this. Hi, thank you for this initiative. What tax percentage is applied if the de minimis rule exceeded, considering the freelance in gestione separata? Okay, so this is a question that now we are receiving more and more often. Yes, for the impatriati. Yeah, I understood that you're referring to that. The minimis, it's this famous threshold of 200,000 euro in a span of 3 years that you're supposed to not exceed in terms of state aid. So there are some interpretation of the law, this European law, this works for all European countries, that basically says if you apply for the impatriate regime, the Italian state gives you basically gives you back a sort of help, state aid, under the form of not let you pay taxes. Okay, but the problem is that according to Italian law, only people as a self-employed and entrepreneur belongs to this category, not employees. And this is a big discrepancies between the categories. So right now, there is no de minimis rule applied officially because the Italian tax agency didn't yet give his word. So they raised the question, the Italian tax agency is working on it and has to clarify this point. Because think about it, also the NHR in Portugal, which is a tax benefit, it's a sort of state aid for the taxpayers. So the NHR is not part of the minimus. Huh? So the thing is the following: the minimus, it's a threshold that's supposed to be applicable only for companies, for business, complex business, and not for single individuals. But we are waiting the clarification from the tax agency. At the moment, there is no this such as limit right now. In case it happens, we are the first that we will publish a video about this de minimis, the famous de minimis threshold. Okay, so stay tuned on ESENtaxa, subscribe the channel, notification bell, because at the end of the year we might have this confirmation. Right now, again, there is no limits. In case they decide to put the de minimis in the impatriate regime, which to me sounds strange because, as I said, the employees, they don't belong to this category. Only the autonomous work, they're supposed to receive this aid. And you see that the law doesn't make sense. Why you only want to help employees and not self-employed? Yeah, you see. So that's the blurry point. That's the reason why at the moment there is no limitation. In case, let's imagine the Italian tax agency, they come with this idea of put the de minimis also for the impatriate regime, then we have to calculate it. What is your maximum income that you can receive? And based on how much taxes you spare, because this is your state aid, you should not exceed 200,000 euros. Okay, in a span of 3 years. So this is the long story short, I would say. If there are no other questions, I think we can close this live, guys. Again, we have our accounting service in our website. All the prices exposed. There is a monthly assistance, so you will have a monthly payment in which we do everything you need. From the startup of your business, registration of VAT, INPS, Social Security, everything included, and then all the accountability based on the package. We have another question. So how is one-time large bonus treat? Which large bonus you're referring to? This is not clear to me, this question. You're still referring to the minimus or to another thing? When we have another question, thank you. So it would be 43% on exceeding. Well, it depends of the calculation. So it depends on the salary, because basically what you have to do, you earn 200,000 euro, for example, and you move to the south of Italy. Then you only are taxed on 20,000. So you pay taxes only on 20,000, like an impatriate regime. So the question is, how much taxes I spared if I could have been taxed at 200,000. So you should basically calculate your 43% tax rate at 200,000 euro per year. Then you calculate your taxes at 20,000 euro. The difference should not exceed 200,000 euro per year. So this is how you're supposed to do the calculation to avoid exceeding the minimis. About the clarification, in addition to salary, how is one-time large bonus treat? I didn't get exactly this one-time large bonus in addition to your salary. It might be something related to impatriate regime, because this is the impatriate regime is not one-time bonus. It's something that you can apply on yearly. Okay, so it's not one time. It's on yearly basis. The impatriate regime it's lasts for 5 years. So it's 5 tax years. You will have this benefit, and there is the option to extend the impatriate regime. So the impatriate regime can be extended by other 5 years, but in the second slot, you will have a deduction not of 90% but by 50%. Okay, so this is the requirement, and you have to purchase a property in Italy, yeah, in a span of 5 years. So if you purchase a property as a residential property, you will be entitled to extend the impatriate regime up to 10 tax years. Okay, I mean you receive a large bonus at the top of regular income. Understand? So if you have a bonus, and this bonus is classified also for the Italian tax agency, a bonus like a reimbursement or one tantum, it's called, then we have to check if this bonus is part of the income or is exempt from taxes. There is also this possibility. If it's exempt from taxes, it's done, no problem. If it's not exempt from taxes, we have to accumulate this bonus on the RPF taxation. So this is how it works. But the contribution to the minimus rule after paying the tax bracket, right? So 100K income, 10K taxable, approximately 2,300 euro, yes, with the 23% low bracket. Only 2,300 euro goes to the 200K limit. No, it's the difference. You have to calculate now taxes also 100K, and then you will know how much you would pay if you didn't apply for the impatriate regime. And then you make the difference. So if the difference exceeds 200,000 euro, then you are exceeding theoretically, you are exceeding the minimus. How about if the bonus is a special dividend? If you talk about dividends, Italy doesn't consider dividends as any special bonus. There is a flat tax of 26% on dividends, Italians or foreign dividends. So there's no difference. We have to basically understand what kind of bonus we are talking about. And then we can basically classify this kind of element, this kind of income, as a real income or as an exempted income or with a different flat tax or part of the impatriate regime, etc., etc., etc. So we will need a more deep analysis on this. I think we will need here to make a clarification for de minimis. We are receiving a lot of questions about this threshold. I think we are going to make a video on this, and we were going to explain you guys the rule of de minimis and if and when will be applied on the impatriate regime, okay? Yeah, so we will do a video on this. We'll do a video. I know this might be a little bit there might be a little bit of confusion on this, and then we are going to understand. We're going to explain you guys how it works. You're not the first person who asked me this. Actually, a lot of people ask me about the minimum threshold, and a lot of people are worried about if the impatriate regime is passing this threshold or not. You're right, guys. So we are going to explain you and clarify this point and what is the state of art. What kind of tax clarification we're going to have possibly at the end of this year. For the subscription, you will find all the information at this page, www.ESENtaxa.com accounting. So this is the subscription for our client in terms of accounting. So if you want to move to Italy as a self-employed, employed, freelancer, you want to open a company, you will need the accountant that follow you with all the bureaucratic steps on monthly basis. So that in that page you will see all the package, all the basically all the numbers and the monthly fee for every kind of level of package. So basic plan, gold plan, and VIP plan. If it's not clear for you, you will have in the same page also the possibility to book a free call of 15 minutes in which we're going to explain you exactly how we work with our accounting partner firms. Of course, the subscription can be canceled at any time. Of course, if you're not happy anymore with our service, you can cancel the subscription. This works in every kind of subscription in this world. Okay, I think we have done 15 minutes. Thank you very much, Guy, for having watched this live, and see you to the next Wednesday. Bye-bye.